Today in my work basically they have given a task to basically create, to install the existing Angular project. So these here are the few challenges which I have faced today. So these Angular projects basically, if you see, those are mainly dependent on Node.js packages primarily. And first thing we need to remember is whenever we are, you know, taking the repository of the projects which are in our corporate companies. So first thing is we need to check how the existing functionality is, and also when we are taking from the branches, we need to make sure it is from the development branch. And also we need always, it's better practice to see what is the existing behavior. If it is working on some other system, then it should also work in my system. So that is the simplest thing to first observe and fix it. So the next thing is, whenever we are fixing the issues, simply we our mindset usually tends to keep on searching the Stack Overflow or some Git help and try to keep on fixing those issues. But here today, why I'm recording this is basically I want to show you. I want to record an understanding of how I solve this issue. If you see, initially when I faced this problem, it is saying that the node zip has not been installed in the system. So basically, what is this node zip? This node zip is basically, what you can say is, this is basically a cross-platform command line tool for compiling native add-on modules for Node.js. So why these tools are built is basically these tools basically are written in C++ code to provide a platform independence, build orchestration, package management. All these things will be provided by these add-on modules, by these basically native add-on modules. These are basically, what we can say is, these are basically some build orchestration tools which links to Node.js packages. So why these are written in C++ is because C++ directly interacts with the machine code. So you don't need even if there is a platform change also, you can easily talk basically to the underlying the underlying machine code. There is no conversion involved. So that is the main advantage of writing it in the C++. And the second thing is access to the system resources. So these APIs may not be directly accessible through the JavaScript. This can include hardware features, something like file system operations, low-level network functionalities. All these things can be efficiently achieved using this, build tools, legacy code, and also it helps in legacy code integrations, specialized use cases. So these are the numerous benefits. Okay. This can be necessary for performance optimization, as I said, platform independence, compilation tools, and also dependency. So the build orchestration, and also this can include link against Node.js headers as well as external libraries, especially those published on npm use Node.zip. When you install such package, Node.zip is often involved in the background to ensure that the native code is compiled correctly for your specific environment. So this is the flexibility which gives. And one more doubt which I had is why Node.zip is not auto installed while doing npm install. Because npm install is basically installs whatever the dependencies which are defined in the package.json. It doesn't involve the system level build tools, right? So this is basically meant for system level build tools which links to the Node.js. So that has nothing to do with, you know, Node.js, right? So that is a problem. Okay, so by default it is not set. If you want, if you want to install it, we can set some pre-installable scripts before running npm install to make it included in the project. Okay, and but this doesn't, these build tools doesn't disturb the actual Angular setup environment. So these are basically independent. This doesn't clutter the global environment with unnecessary tools where user may not need them. And one more thing is, what is Angular.json and package.json? This is basically, you already know it, package.json for dependency management scripts project. So Angular.json. And also one more thing is package.json and package.log.json. Why they use is package.json and package.log.json. So if you see, we discussed the immutability concept, right? Whenever there is a change, it creates a new instance and compares the old instances. In a similar way, package.json and package.log.json also works in a similar way. Whenever there is a first install, it creates a copy of package.json, and similarly, gradually, whenever there are incremental installs which will be happening across package.json, it compares it with the existing copy, and it effectively manages the dependencies which are tied up across the further installations over the period of time. So that is also one more important thing. Okay, so I hope this information is helpful for Angular. Yeah, thank you.